How's it going, guys? Back with another stream today. Going to be playing the good old Abzan Stoneblade like we've been doing past couple weeks now. So Rock actually top aided the most recent Super PTQ, which is awesome by Soul Malka. Um, Kind of proves that BGX can be playable in this format that's very hostile towards people saying BGX is dead and this and that, but he gives us hope. He has Dark Confidants with the Lurus engine, good old Thoughtseize, Tarmogoyf, some Spell Bombs main. But the rest of the meta is kind of what you'd expect with a little bit more combo. Blue. So I think what I did was I had a Linvala in the sideboard last stream. And I'm just going to simply swap it with a Pithing Needle again because I really have Linvala just for Heliod, and Heliod is played a decent amount, but I feel like it's just such a narrow sideboard card that it's really only for Heliod and essentially Scales. Um, and Scales doesn't really play that much, and even then, in both those matches, we could also just board in Pithing Needle, but Pithing Needle also just is boarded in against Belcher, right? So I feel like Needle is just a more versatile sideboard card, so I'd rather just board and just have a Pithy Needle sideboard other than a Limvala. Even though Limvala is pretty cool, and it's a pretty decent silver bullet against Greenway Heliod. Um, but I think the rest of the 75 I think I really like. The only swap I made actually I forgot to mention is I'm going to have a 1 Assassin's Trophy. I thought I'd be okay with 3 Decay, but I think last stream I kind of wanted Decay to kill an Angler, I think. So just having 1 trophy seems fine. And Soul Malka had 3 trophy, 1 Decay. Since I have Path in the deck, I'm going to go with the 2 Decay, 1 Path, 1 trophy split here. Can we try 4 mana Nissa one time? Which was that one? Oh no. My moto is just like... I think Choke is still worth it still. I mean, we have... Like, it's... Our game plan against, like, blue is, like, discard Tarmogoyf, cheese him with Choke. And we really have to have a game plan against Uro, right? Um, if it escapes, we're fucked. Like, no way about it. They drew 2 cards, they gain 6 life, and they ramp 2 cards. Like, it's insane if they escape Uro. So the way you can stop an Uro from being escaped is obviously Ashiok. The other way is Choke. I mean, obviously there's like Graveyard Hit and stuff, but like Choke really just shuts them down. And I really think leaning on Choke would be very, very useful. And then there's type you can show me have it become 3 with haste on my own turn. I mean, that's cool that you can have access to a haste threat. It's something that I think it's missing in our colors. Sophie? You're talking about Sword and Fire and Ice? I actually really like Sword and Fire and Ice. I think it's probably the best sword in a vacuum, but in the meta, probably Feast and Famine's better. I could say argument for Light and Shadow. I actually ran Light and Shadow for a decent while. Make sure I have Pith Needle. You could do that as well, especially if you're like Dredge did win one of the most recent PTQs, so that's not a bad idea, honestly. I just like kind of diversifying my kind of hate, just because if you have 4 Ashiok in the sideboard, you're gonna board all 4 of them in, right? And the issue is like it's a redundant planeswalker, so like they're just kind of dead in hand, and you kind of can't afford to have dead cards. You know, you really need to like utilize every card you do have because you're just gonna get outgrinded. Appreciate the good luck, guys. Thank you everyone for tuning in so early to the stream. Appreciate all the support. Um, and Mark, you actually brought up a good card because I know M.A. Crossman, you brought up upping the Ashiok to 4, and I just said like, oh, I'm not a fan of having to draw an Ashiok, play, and then draw another one in hand. So that's why I prefer, like, if you're really gonna go down the 4 Ashiok route, I'd rather go like at least like a 2-2 split of aim Mind Sensor and Nissa or something, or and even and an Ashiok, right? Some sort of combination. That is where I want to be. So here with this hand we're against humans, since we only have our one removal spell here and Fatal Push, I don't like pushing Hierarch here because there are a lot of matchups where Fatal Pushing the Hierarch is actually a really good play, i.e. like Infect, because where they really want to utilize the mana. But I feel like when we're playing against a deck kind of like where they have a lot of top end threats like Mantis Rider and stuff, like I'd rather just save the removal spell for that, and then this Hierarch engine just become a dead draw. That's how I kind of approach the matchup. Obviously it's very context dependent, and like I could see right before we can Fatal Push this, and then we can play Stoneforge Mystic onto. That's also very, very, very powerful. Um, but then this, if we take that line, then this card spell gets a lot worse. So I think here I like just bobbling myself. See if we can draw a push on top. We don't. We just draw another bobble. I'd rather just fetch the way, hope to get more removal, and just get this Godlet Shrine online. Just try to hit more removal, honestly. We only have one removal spell. And then here, Reflective Mage, Mantis Rider, Phantasmal. So now, like, if we take this Rider here, their hand is kind of dead. Which is why I really like leaning on the discard spell here, and now this Fatal Push is just so good. So I think they take the Rider here, and they really don't have a good turn 2 play. I mean, they could Phantasmal Image a Hierarch, but like that's pretty bad. Again, thanks everyone for tuning in. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday. I had a pretty long day at work, but happy to always stream. I'm glad my schedule's a little consistent now that where I'm like able to stream on Tuesdays. Another Hierarch. They didn't play that land. Okay. So I'm gonna hold this Catacombs because if they do end up drawing a Mantis Rider, I want to Fatal Push it. We know about the Reflector Mage, right? So I think we just Stoneforge Mystic, and then get it Reflector Mage. Probably just get a Batter Skull. So now they're going to Reflector Mage or Stoneforge Mystic, which isn't the worst because we can just play it 2 turns later. They'll probably follow that up with I think it also just not Reflector Mage, which should be interesting, but yeah. So we know 2 out of 3 cards. So I could see Luris. So I think here I want to play the Tarmogoyf and pass. They'll probably Phantasmal Image. And then with the image on the stack, I can just push the mage, and then they'll probably just copy my Tarmogoyf. So I'll probably just do that. So it's kind of lining up to pretty nicely for us. No, because they can just pick another creature. So like this is on the stack, it doesn't target anything. So they like if they cast image, they're gonna for sure pick Reflector Mage, and at that point I'm gonna push this. Oh, okay, that's fine. And then they'll probably end up picking Tarmogoyf, which is fine because then we can play Stoneforge Mystic and either Hex Shrinker, or if we draw land, we could play. Oh, they're not gonna cast Phantasmal Image. Interesting. Oh, I guess they have the mana. Oh, that's pretty gross. They're definitely going wide now, which is shitty. Hopefully Stoneforge is getting Batter Skull will be clutch here. So here, we're gonna have to push this Reflector Mage anyway when they image it. So we might as well just push it now, and then if we don't draw a land, we can still utilize our mana. So like we're gonna push, I feel like, anyway. And then, drawing land would be good. Yeah, I was gonna say drawing land would be very good because then we can. Next turn, if we draw another land, we can go Luris plus hold up Batter Skull. So I think we just play Stoneforge Mystic. How's it going, Skull Clamp? Yeah, because I think if they image, they'll probably image the Lieutenant here. So I think we do kind of want to go wide. Yeah, I think we play a Stoneforge Mystic for sure, because we want to get this Batter Skull online. And then get the Sex Drinker down just to get more blockers, essentially. We're just trying to stabilize here. A Mantis Strider would suck, but what are we going to do? I remember you put the command a decent while ago. Another thing is they could also just like Phantasmal Image this Hex Drinker. That'd actually be pretty good. Like they could like, just instantly turn into a 4/4. Actually, playing this Hex Drinker actually might have been bad because they can just image this Hex Drinker and turn into a 4/4. I don't know if they'll do that or not though. Yeah, I was gonna say that's pretty good. Yeah, maybe I think the Hex Drinker was actually the wrong play. Because now we don't have any outs to it. I mean, all we can really do is like try to crack back with Batter Skull essentially. So the one unknown land would be nice. So we can go Luris, Bauble, and try to just draw some more outs here. One turn too slow. I think we have to get the Stoneforge Mystic online. Yeah, I think we have to get the Stoneforge Mystic online. Because at least when we have a Batter Skull with the Sword and Feast and Fan, we can like recoup the 6 life back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I guess they attack for 9. Jesus. Yeah, I think we just have to pass here. Yeah, playing the Hex Drinker was definitely not. I kind of forgot they could just copy it, which sucks. They have 2 unknown now. Hey, everyone. So yeah, I just started. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so I could probably capping this was bad. No, I didn't have any open mana, so sure. I could see, honestly, like pushing one of these Hierarchs pre-combat. Because then we take, what's the difference between 8 and 9? I don't think there's a difference between 8 and 9, so I kind of want to push this lieutenant. Yep. Because now we'll just push the lieutenant in a turn. And then we'll essentially just chump, force them to chump. Actually, no, I should have pushed this. I didn't do the math right. I needed to push this. Removal spell? I didn't do the math right. I thought I was one short. I thought I could survive one with hit with this, but that was wrong. We go to 9. So now my out here is I need to attack. I don't think I actually have any outs now at this point. I need a Luris and get a Bauble back, and then yeah, I just punted there. I could have gone to. I could have been at 1 the next turn, and I could have gone the Bauble engine going. I just miscounted. That's my fault. Shadow Sphere in the 75. Yeah, 75 is Shadow Sphere is definitely an option for like the aggressive decks. Darn, I just miscounted. That's my bad. Oh well. Spell Bomb, Cling to Dust. Probably Trim of Thoughtseize, Hex Drinker. And then maybe a Sword and Feast of Man, probably. Because Shadow Sphere is like fetchable with Stoneforge 6, so it's definitely an option to have. It's just kind of awkward when you are really only getting for like either the lifelink or the trample or like the hexproof. Like if Baubles is a big card, or like even like spirits, I could see Shadow Spirit in the 75. Yeah, Grimflare is a fun card. There's just no room for Grimflare, right? Like, I feel like you have a shelf like Tarmogoyf and Stoneforge Mystic and Liliana, and you really don't have that much room otherwise. So like, I really think Luris is where we want to be. So I think Luris is so powerful that it's just more worth it compared to like Grimflare. I think I'm just gonna trim a Lingering Souls, I think. Just against a Thalia deck. Yeah, I mean I could see a like some sort of number of Grimflares, like 1 or 2. Like instead of Hex Drinker, you could have Grimflare for sure. That's definitely an option. Like instead of like Hex Drinker, you could definitely have Grimflare. Just has like a 1 of if you really want it. He carries swords very well too, for sure. Our hand is very bad. I'm gonna take this Reflector Mage. Our hand kind of just can ignore Thalia here. I could also just take in the Hierarch here, and then they can't turn 2 Mantis Rider us. But I think when they inevitably Reflector Mage us, it's just so bad. Because I bet you they're gonna lead on Hierarch. The fact they have 2 1-drops makes our play just pretty. Like we just have to take the Reflector Mage, I think. How about some removal? Yep, you got territory. It's a pretty bad hand on the against this matchup. Definitely need the removal here. The fact they lean on Hark means we're not gonna get turn 2 man started, which is very good. Let's lead with a bigger threat. So they could probably go Thalia into Hierarch here. It's pretty gross. Definitely need some sort of sweeper. We need to draw into removal here. Ah, thank you for the sub. if it didn't if it did go through, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support as always. But this does not look like a good start for the home team here. They play Ziggurat, so we know 3 of the 4 cards. Push? Jesus Christ. I'm going to play the fetch just because we're going to deal the extra damage here. Attack. Get a Triome. The hand is very good. But we are not drawing live, and I don't think we have anything like really. I think this is a very tough draw here because now they can go Hierarch. They could cast Rider into Lieutenant. It's pretty gross. Thank you, Skull Clamp, for the sub as well. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Three-month support, really, really appreciate it. That's awesome. Thank you, thank you. I can't say it enough that I appreciate everyone for tuning in and always supporting my channel. It's always fun to stream, and when you guys have, when the chat is a pretty good community, it's you can't be thankful enough. The Abzan banner's sweet, right? There was a Twitter post where this I forget who it was, but the person was like, oh no. Okay, that's pretty good. Person was like, oh, if you're a small streamer, why do, like, ask yourself, why would people want to tune into you? And I think it's because I play a shit deck and no one plays it except me, so I have my niche there, so. I can guarantee that no one else plays this deck. Let's be real here. They didn't attack. But we're also just not drawing well. I think I just have to play this and pass. You know, you find a niche and then you roll with it, right? And it's not like it's like something that I'm forcing. Like I legitimately, this is the only deck I really play, so it kind of works out. Yeah, we're just so dead here, aren't we? We just didn't draw enough action. We mulligan to 6. We lean on an interactive spell here. Drew a blank off Bobble, and then these cards are just not going to be able to block. Now these guys are outsized. Yeah, I'm just going to concede. That's just save time. Because they're just going to play a Mantis right here. We're going to take a bunch. We're going to chump block. Even if we drew like our 1-0 sweeper or 2-0 sweeper into engineering explosives. I guess we played a battle scope. But then even then we have to like chump block now. I don't think this is a winning game. What do you do? Right? I mean, I think there was that brief time frame where like everyone was on Black Red Shadow. I think Abzan is better because when Bolt is bad, that's when I feel like Abzan is better positioned. And when everyone's playing Scourge and Death Shadow, like that's when Push and Path is just better. That's why I think the white splash is better than the black splash, because you're not playing a Bulge and you're playing more unconditional removal. In the mirror, it's kind of tough because Run and 6 is just so brutal, and Bloodbraid Elf is pretty, like when Bloodbraid Elf hits high, like that, the ceiling of it feels pretty bad. But mulligan to 6, that's good. So I think there's pros and cons. I feel like Jund is the more powerful deck, but there are spots definitely where Abzan is better. Like when Isn't Phoenix was the top deck before it got banned, I honestly thought Abzan was very, very, very well positioned. Just because you have Path, your bolts actually, like your Will Swell actually kills Thing in the Ice. Like I felt like I had a very good argument that Abzan was very, very, very playable, and way better than Jund in that format. And yeah, like Path for Hoyak, right? So it's like, yeah, you actually had game in the meta. Oh, I just Amlet. Or Green White Titan. Green White Titan, I actually have a pretty. This hand is actually not bad against Green White Titan. Play this just in case they play Dryad or something. We could have a Revolt trigger. If not, then we just Flash and Batter Skull. Okay. Sounds good to me. Like, yeah, I'll take a path, sure. And then I can just equip sword to this, sure. Time BS. Sure. Sure. Okay. Get an Overgrown Tomb. Like, if they don't have Titan here, we are in a very good spot. Play into that new Tibble is done. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be very, very interesting to see how good that card is. Yes, Dolly, I know. Play a sword. Equip this. Oh, okay, thank you for conceding. Okay. I'll be trying that. I mean, you never know. I mean, that the Bloodbraid intoing is definitely real. The thing is, like, I feel like the Tibalt is just kind of lackluster. I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, excuse me. The thing is, like, cascading it into obviously feels fantastic, but I think the majority is it just feels mediocre on its own. So when you're relying to randomly cascade into it, that's where it has its flaws, right? So I mean, the other meme from the set is Tybalt's trickery. Like, that's the other meme, right? Lingering Souls and Ashiok. Don't think we need Graveyard Hate. Scavenging is lackluster. I like Lingering Souls because it can carry a sword and we can win through Field of the Dead for a turn. And which is why I'm probably going to keep in the Sword and Fire and Ice. Normally, if I have a Sword and Lightning Shot, I would swap it just because we have more swords to deal with Field of the Dead. The issue is like, I don't like Path here because if they... like, I just don't want to Path a Dryad because if we Path a Dryad, then it just fuels their Field of the Deads and ramps them into Titan. So that's why I actually don't like Path in this matchup. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, Mark? He draws 2 cards automatically. What does that mean? I think this is fine. I feel like if they resolve a Titan, we only have 1 turn to kill him anyway, and I think trophying is just a bad idea. I could also see cutting the Sword and Fire and Ice and bringing in and leaving the Path in. I think I'm gonna try the non-path. Path is just so bad. This matchup. Yeah, that's true. I mean, who knows? It could be good. If any way Jun becomes tier 1, I'm very happy. We need BJX to be tier 1. Let's be real here. It doesn't have to be Abzan necessarily, but just some form of it would be very nice, right? Don't veil me. Okay. Dismember Explorer. So we're going to take the Explorer here. And then we can Thoughtseize the Primeval Titan here. And then their hand is essentially nothing. Castle. Oh, there's your another Explorer. Gross. Okay. They're just tapping and untapping. Just like bluffing. Should we want to get our Hex Drinker dismembered here? We already have a third land. I think I just want to play this Triumph out. Because if we play this land out, the following turn we're going to want to cast Luris. I guess I do want to get punished, so we should just play this Hex Drinker out. Skullclip, don't count your chickens before they hatch. I mean, Tibalt may not be playable. You don't know that. I'm gonna attack here. Hopefully he gets dismembered. Sure. Wish I had a bauble, but alas, I think we just place Luris out nakedly. In the next turn, we can bring back Hex Drinker. Foothills. I mean, there is a chance. I definitely think it should be tested for sure. Oh, no. Gross. Just easy. Just draw another one, right? Just easy life. Let's try it. We could probably cycle next turn if we don't have anything. And now they just have Titan mana, so it's just like... Oh, God. Fuck. Now they just get Field of the Dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is why I just don't like Trophy. I guess we do have an out for the Primeval Titan, but then now we're just like so dead to it. Oh, now they have Blast Zone. Cute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have to trophy this. We don't have a way to trigger Revolt here. Now every land they have is a zombie. And I'm going to play this now. Kind of want to hold up this Fatal Push. See if we can push this Apparition. Ugh, even worse. Probably going to up the Blast Zone here. Sure. Oh, God. Okay, so now we really need a Sword and Feast of Famine off the top. That'd be great. Goif. I wonder what they're gonna use this Blast Zone on. I'm gonna pass the turn here. They're probably gonna up this and kill Luris the following turn. Oh, they're not going to. Interesting. There is a lot of... Oh, shit. There is definitely a lot of combo, for sure. But what are you gonna do? God, we really need to draw a fetch land here. Or that. That also plays. Okay. Could be worse. I think we can just attack with both of these here safely. I guess we already bought the bauble back. That was kind of stupid of me. I should have just waited on it. Didn't get punished. Let's bauble ourselves, I guess, since we know planes. Okay, well that's a dead draw, so we might as well just push this now and then level up with the sex drink all the way. Or as much as we can. Hopefully we draw some gas here. Okay, we just drew 2 blanks, that's fine. I don't know what they're waiting on this Blast Zone for. Like, I don't know what they're doing. Okay. Like, that's fine. Like, we're just crawling out of this game, honestly. Like, as long as they don't draw Primal Titan, like, or Dryad, like, we are very live here. Just keep drawing lands. Like, I don't care. No. Shit. So now we need to draw removal here. Fatal Push. Abrupt Decay. Okay. Do we want to bauble them or bauble us? We're definitely going to spend 4 mana to level this guy up, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we could try to get lucky and draw Fatal Push here and crack this clearing if we don't. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think the best line is to bauble them, just see what they're going to draw. I don't think it matters. I think getting the information that what they're going to draw is more important, if anything. And even then, if they just draw another land, as long as it's not like... I guess they could shoot down the Luris, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Oh, Path to Exile. That's actually fine. So we level this guy up. So I think I play this Blooming Marsh actually because I don't really need the card draw now. So I think we just level this up. And we just win. We win in 2 turns. Because this Hex Drinker just wins. Like, they draw Path Exile. What are they going to Path? Like, it doesn't do anything. Bauble. Sure. Yeah, we just win. And this is why I like Hex Drinker more than Grimflare. It just cheeses wins. Our opponent also just played really awkwardly, but like they just didn't crack their blast zone for like 3 turns. But like, yeah, I don't know. Like this card wins games. I love Hex Drinker. Cool, we beat our bad matchup. It's awesome. Always feels good beating our bad matchup here. Yeah, spam the email. I wish I could. So like, I was trying to make another emote. Maybe I can make like a Stoneforge emote or something. But like, I don't know. I don't know what the rules are with Twitch. It says I need more sub points. I don't know what that means. Maybe I need like more people to sub, and then like I can get an emote. That must be what it means, right? But like, I'm assuming in due time I'll get like, more emotes, right? Because I only have room. It only lets me have 2, and I wish it let me get more. Because like the Siege Rider emote that you guys are spamming is awesome. I love the Siege Rider emote. I just wonder if what the next one should be. I kind of had the Fatal Push Sparta one just for fun, but I'm just wondering what another emote would be that I can make. This seems like a fine hand. We can interact on 1 mana. This Triton's a 2nd land, so this hand's actually fine. Uh-oh. This is Jund. Shut up. What the fuck? Okay. Well, I guess we bobble ourselves. See if we want to keep it on top. Word and Catacombs we do not want. So I guess we get Gauntlet Shrine and go to 15 and Thoughtseize them. Elementals is very interesting. Croxus, White Billows, Thundergate Awakener. So we're going to take this. This card doesn't do anything. We can get Croxus, which is fine. So let's take the Awakener here. Push. Bloodstained Mire. Yeah. I think it's like another tier or something. Sure. Do I awkwardly have to just discard this Triome? I think I have to just discard this Triome. Sucks, but what do you do? Ouch. Fetch land? Hex Drinker. Yeah, I think here I'm gonna have to Spellbomb and push, and then when they inevitably Skelemental us, we just have to crack the Spellbomb, hold priority, and revolt. What does tier 2 mean for the emote? I actually don't know what that means. Okay. So I'm going to hold priority, and I'm going to fatal push the skelemental so it doesn't come back. Nope. Thoughtseize the spike below seems cool. Oh, they have two? Oh crap, I tapped the wrong land. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I wish I could make the fatal push one more accessible. I didn't realize it's only a certain amount of... Well, I didn't realize you have to pay a certain dollar amount. I just did it just because I only had 2 slots, and it said tier 1, tier 2. That's annoying. Okay. Do this. Hold a path. And push. So annoying. Could have gotten the spike bellowed. Fucking capitalism. Okay, sure. They're not going to evoke this. That's interesting. Wow, that's kind of a cool combo. Okay, luckily they whiffed, essentially. Okay, their spike belows unknown. Hopefully they just have a Thunderkin Awakener, and we can just push it at the beginning of combat. Oh, I see. I think I just have to block this. Okay. Sucks that it's gonna get spike below, but we need to get something going here. Handsome Ho, thank you for the follow. Really, really appreciate it. I use channel points for to modify an emote. I think I just need to spend a day and mod and see what I can do with channel points. If you guys have any suggestions, just let me know. I can add it. I just need to spend a day and do it. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, we're just gonna get absolutely destroyed. That's what you're telling me. I think we do have to path their Stoneforge Mystic. I think that's a good line. And I hope to draw Batter Skull. Land. Oh, but we just get Spike below though. I don't know if there was another line, but that's very annoying. Yeah, actually we just lose the Liliana here. Because they just plus, and then we literally just need to. We just die to it. Jesus. So we need all the yard hate, essentially. Kai's Guy seems very good, actually. As the Lanterns do as well. Liliana's actually seem fine. I actually don't have that many bad cards in this matchup. Maybe Hexer could just come out. Them having the second spike bellows is what really hurt us. We just couldn't stick a threat. We just board out 2 Thought Seizes. Seems fine. Maybe we want the Thought Seizes on the draw, but we also have to watch out for Blood Moon. There, that totally runs Blood Moon. 24-hour stream, dude. I don't think I can do that. Especially playing a deck like this, I think I would literally die. I would literally die, I think. I don't think I could physically do it. Seriously, I don't think I could physically handle that. I'm getting old. I might get basic forest here and get the spell bomb down. I think we're gonna get swamp anyway with this, so let's just do the swamp and get a spell bomb down. Hopefully they don't blood moon us. I already punt as much as I do in a normal stream. Can you imagine how many times I'm gonna punt during a 24-hour stream? That'd be crazy. Don't think that's gonna happen. Sure. That was a good draw. Look at the batter skull here. I think on the draw Thoughtseize is a lot better because we can, like, we would really not want to nab one of the 3 drops on the draw. So I might board in Thoughtseize and maybe trim like a sword or something, Sword of Feast of Famine. Okay. That's a lot of Skelementals. Nice attack. I'm just gonna hold a Batter Skull here and essentially Spell Bomb. Do I want to just lose a Blood Moon? I don't think I automatically lose Blood Moon, right? What's the equity of playing those ones up here to hold up basic planes? I think I just have to play Blooming Marsh, so then we can play Batter Skull and then untap, flash in the sword and equip it to the Batter Skull. It's crazy how graveyard dependent their deck is. Cool. Cool synergy, cool synergy. Ooh, Ox. 2, 3, 4. I actually think I need to exile now because they can just go land, escape Ox. Wow. Because I don't want them to go end step Ox, yeah. Okay. Well, since they're not playing Blood Moon here on this turn, I'm gonna fetch planes with this. I could also just fetch Force with this next turn if I don't think I'm gonna need the green anymore. They don't have. Okay, Croxa. I think I'm just gonna discard the I think I discard a land here. And I guess I want to get plains. I guess it doesn't matter. I want either plains or forest, or I think I discard the one that doesn't get either. Good draw would actually be fire and ice. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Skull. Village Rage is definitely a cool card, though. I agree. Cool. So now we can get force with this. We can get force with this. Equip the Batter Skull, attack. And then untap, and then play the Inquisition, and then hold up Kyle's Guile. And at that point, I think we're in a pretty good spot. Make them discard. Getting all that life back with Batter Skull is so good too. And then this Batter Skull can just... Protection of Liliana is also very good too. Oh, they discarded Liliana. It's pretty cool for us. Wow. Oh no. They can Spite Billers or Batter Skull. Monastery Mentor is a really cool card. They're definitely gonna Spite Billows or Germ, right? I guess we should hold up Return Batter Skull. And we can hold up Kai's Guile too. The thing about Monastery Mentor though is like we have to like hold our baubles for it to be good. Which just makes it really awkward. Okay. Okay. Unfortunate. Land? Should have been a little more specific. If this Stoneforge Resistant connects, that'd be really good. Do we want to play around Bolt? That's a land. It is a land. Not wrong. Okay, so they're just hoping to hit a Bolt here, which would be very, very, very bad. Alright, cool. Because, like, otherwise they are able to escape Croxley here. But... cool. Like I said, I kind of want the Thoughtseizes on the draw. So, like, the Feast of Famine was honestly kind of just meh. Although the removal seems like it's red. The Yard Hate seems really, really good, though. So we just go like this. Simple swap. Holy Dominoes are also just very awkward. And I feel like they're more awkward on the draw, too. So like maybe just went to Liliana. Maybe just gonna be more lean. I did not want to bring the caterpillar. That would be so bad if I brought the caterpillar. And then if they blood moon us, that'd be so funny. And if I get to destroy it, that would be just such a funny sequence. Um, I don't think we want engineer explosives though. It's a lot. It's very 3-drop heavy, and I think we're just too. Um, I think it'd be too clunky. Because all the 3-drops that are scary are like, I mean, all the creatures that are scary are the 3-drops. Caterpillar does wear a sword. That is the floor, right? It is worst case scenario. It's a 1-man and woman that carries a sword. Ain't bad. I think this is where we want to be. I think. I can also see like bringing lingering souls. Maybe boarding lingering souls instead of Liliana because it's just good against Croxa. And it just fights through like their spite billows and stuff. And I just think Liliana's just really awkward on the draw, especially when they have like neonates and I think I'm gonna try this. And they also have the 1-mana black card. I forget what it's called. The one that like when it comes into play or when it dies it mills. Like we saw, like if I drew Liliana all that game, like it would just be. I think I had a Liliana hand in that game. It was just so awkward. Like at least Kaya's got has other text along with the sacrifice, and the plus also feels their Croxa. I really do think Liliana is just kind of awkward in this matchup. Yeah, let's just try a non-Liliana list. I could see Ashiok, but I don't want to lean too hard on the graveyard because at least these cards can trip here. We have enough yard hate, I think, with Kai's Guile, Lantern, Spellball, and Cling. I mean, I could see Ashiok being over Lingering Souls. Maybe that might actually be the correct thing to do. But like, this deck ends up just being like a mid-range mirror, and I'd rather just be a little less on the hate that doesn't really generate any advantage. Okay. So if they have an Unearth, that's pretty bad. I guess we just have to play our baubles out. I don't think we cannot. We did just fold to Blood Moon with this hand. They could also just unearth a Skeletal next turn, but if that's the case, then we really want to play this Lantern. Oh, I think they do the unearth, and we can just take on the Inquisition. So let's see what they're gonna draw here. Blackleaf Cliffs. Okay, so I think we want to get Overgrown Tomb. Village Rites. Okay, yeah, so this is the card I'm talking about, where now we want to take the Thunderkin Awakener here. Oh, they also just have... Yeah, so we want to take the Thunderkin Awakener here. Because they could have like turned to this and bring back Skelemental. So if we don't, so we know that they're gonna just draw land, so we're actually safe here. Hopefully we just draw a land. Okay, like an untapped land, not a Triome, because then we can go Inquisition and Lantern essentially. Okay. They could also just Village Rites into an Unearth too. That would be very scary. Damn. Seriously? They actually hit it. Oh my god, that's so dumb. Wow. 2 cards. Oh, fuck. I think I have to just bomb this Triome. So do we take... I think we have to Inquisition We definitely have to Fatal Push this, and I think we have to Inquisition the Skelemental. So I think we just discard these 2 cards here. We need to get lucky and draw a land. Wow, that was just awful. Let's see what they're going to draw. Rakdos Charm is nothing. Okay, so we really draw an untapped black source. Okay, so that punishes me for not... But we needed all the cards in our hand. Drawing double Goyf kind of sucks. I guess we get punished for not doing that. But we literally need all 3 of these cards. I really think that was a right play. Is this an instant? It's an instant. So I need to push this now. And hope they don't draw a 3rd land for Skelemental. They just drew the perfects, and then we just hit like that percentage where we're just gonna lose the game. That being said, like their hand is Village Rites, Rakdos Charm, so it's like we're actually not in that bad of a position here. So here, I think we discard. Like their hand actually doesn't do anything now. So I think here we probably discard Goyf and Inquisition. So hopefully we just draw a land. And then we can play a Goyf. Hopefully they just draw nothing and we can win the game here. I honestly think that was a correct. I guess we didn't need the lantern. So maybe that was too greedy. Maybe that was too greedy because we could have played the Goyf. Yep, that is true. They could just dome us for 1 and the 1 again. Okay, so we're just gonna take the Thunderkin Awakener here. Ugh, so disgusting. And hopefully it just stops like their unearths and stuff. Okay. Oh, and they can Village Lights at Array? God damn. I still think my play was correct. I think we just needed to spike it. They milled bolts, sure. If we can just draw lands and get this Luris engine going too, we'd actually be okay. Okay. And this Goyf is also slowly a 3-turn clock here. So if they just actually just whiff, if they just have an unearth or like just Thunderkin Awakeners are actually okay. Wow. Easy block. Interesting. Just lands, please. Okay. This is where I wish I had Spell Bomb instead of Lantern. They could also just have Bolt. They also just exile all the cards from my graveyard, which would be really gross too. Man, those Rakdos charms are actually threatening lethal, which is annoying. Really needed a fatal push. Not drawing lands also just hurt us. Okay. Don't know why they would attack. Okay. Again, I don't know why they would attack. This lifelink is going to be so clutch. Damn. Oh. Oh no! Do we just lose? Okay. Okay, Colores. Oh, they're just gonna bring it back. Oh, god damn it. I really think that we need to keep the lantern and just hope to draw an untapped land. I honestly think that line is still correct. I'd love to hear otherwise, though, but that's annoying. Very annoying. Maybe I wasn't supposed to touch the land. Just to ensure my land drops. I feel like I was just under such duress. I needed to keep all my action spells. I really need to just get lucky. Luris. Reveal Luris. I'm gonna keep this. Turn 2 Stoneforge Mystic. Hopefully with turn 3 Liliana is gonna be good enough. If it's like a Thoughtseize deck, I definitely don't want to just mulligan, right? So I'm gonna get Triumph with the Catacombs. And that's definitely a downside of running a Catacomb. The Triumph in a 22 land, where when it's an actual natural land drop, when we're kind of stuck on lands, it feels awful. It's this Soulscar Mage, interesting. I think I'm gonna get. Depends if I draw a land here. If I draw a land, I kind of want to get Batter Skull because we can hard cast it. I could also see just getting a Sword of Fire Nice here. How's it going, Spire Space? I kind of want to just get Batter Skull here. Because we're like, we need to draw one more land. And like, probably go Liliana the following turn. Yeah, gotta spam the siege ready emotes, you know? That's what you gotta do. I guess we just get the Batter Skull, because then that just forces them to remove the Stoneforge Missing, and if they don't, then they're just dead. I noticed you were streaming Goblins. I'm honestly surprised that deck just randomly just fell out of favor. Like, what? Like, it's an aggro deck that can grind and has infinite combo. I don't know how it just fell out of favor when Plague Engineer isn't even that played. And the deck doesn't even fold to Plague Engineer, so it's like... I think I would like it with a backup combo. I probably would like it, to be honest. I just haven't tried it. Ooh, this batter skull is going to resolve. Or kit play, I mean. That's pretty clutch. Maybe I should have waited until they bring the Luris in hand for this Inquisition. Maybe I wanted to just... Because the hand must be that bad if they're trying to hit it with Abbott. They didn't bolt the Stoneforge. Oh, they have triple push. Holy shit. That's annoying. That's really annoying. I guess we just take the push. I guess we actually just take the bolt here. Because they have so many pushes they can overwhelm. And then we don't want the Soul Scum to be able to shrink anything. Then we just take the bolt, actually. Damn. Is that why? Interesting. Triple push is annoying. Okay, one push down. One push, another push down. I take a shit ton of damage here. I think I do. I think I probably have to Liliana minus them. A good draw would be Fatal Push ourselves. So we can push. I'm gonna just Liliana minus them. Make them attack the Liliana down. And then we can go Luris, bring back Stoneforge Mystic. I think that's the plan. If they ignore the Liliana, I'd be very surprised. Okay. Okay. So they have push unknown. I don't think those matches are as one of people think. You gotta see there's some other girl. Yeah, no, I see that. I mean, that's just the nature of Magic, right? It's like a rock, paper, scissors ish. So if we play this Luris out and then bring back Stoneforge Mystic, they probably, I guess they kind of want to hold. So I think we play the Luris out, bring back Stoneforge Mystic, see if they push the Stoneforge Mystic. I would assume they want to save the push for Luris. Get the Sword of Finers this time. Okay, so they have push unknown. So now they can push the Stoneforge Mystic. We take 5. But then we can just equip Batter Skull into a Stoneforge Mystic and then just go ham there. Just to regain the life. Which actually isn't that bad of a plan. I could also just equipping Sword into the Stoneforge Mystic and attacking. And then killing a respective threat. But then we'd be down. I mean, I think that just shows the power of the deck too, right? And you're gonna lose against your bad matchups too, right? It's not like I think we just have to take this 5 here. They're probably gonna fetch with Bloodstained Mire, push the Luris, but like we can't block. If we block, we're just playing to not die. We need to play to win, and playing to win means we keep the Stoneforge Mystic in play. I can also see like blocking with Luris to get the life back, but Like I could see like blocking Luris on Soulscar Mage, and then they push the Stoneforge Mystic, but I think that's just such a bad one. I think that line's not good because they push their Stoneforge Mystic. But then I guess we two moderate prowess. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the deck isn't as vulnerable to like -1/-1 as people think. So I think we just equip Batterskull here. And if they push, we just die. If they don't have push... If they don't have push, we actually are essentially just winning the game. If they have push or bolt, if they had bolt, they would have just bolted us. So then I think we just equip Batterskull. I think that's just, we just have to make that play. Because if they had bolt, they would have just bolted us and we'd lose. If they had push, they could push this. It's not actually the end of the world. Because they still need a top deck, and we can go Goyf and try to stabilize. Like, this is huge if this actually connects. Yep. Perfect. And then if they have nothing, if they just get Luris back in hand, the sword wins the game. How crazy would Post Marlins be? In Goblins? It could be worse. It could be worse things. Now that seems like they drew a bolt, right? They drew a bolt. Seven. If so, they definitely don't have a bolt, right? The last card. They definitely don't have push. So they could have bolt. So they could have drawn a bolt here. So if they drew a bolt, we could go to 4, which is fine. I think we just let this go. Because if they drew a bolt, but if they bolt this shrinks to a 2/3, and this still trades, and then we still gain 2 life. Maybe it's appropriate to just block, force them to have the bolt, because they have the bolt this, and then we're just not as dead to it. And then we have this Goyf that we can just equip the Sword and Fire Knights to if we draw another land. I think we actually block. It's just safer. Like now, I think we're like about to turn the corner. And I think we just have to just do this. Like it's just there's no. I feel like the way we lose this game if we get cheesed out if they like hit us with the bolt and then they light up the stage into something. Oh. Okay. Okay, that's actually fine. Oh, that's a turn too slow. So they have Soulscar Mage Unknown. I think we just play this out. Play this out as well. Okay, so they have Soulscar Mage Unknown. 1 unknown card in hand. Okay. Game over. It's game over, right? Equip sword to Tarmogoyf. Yep. Cool. Cool. So Blackwood Prowess with Dolores, Kai's Guile, Lingering Souls, Explosive seems good. I guess you're arguing for our Soul Guide Lantern here. I didn't see any Lava Darts, so I don't know if Hex Drinker is going to be good. I mean, I think the weakest cards are probably our discard spells. So I could see, like, just cutting the Thought Seizes, but leaving, like, some number of discard spells. Just like Nabalaris. Hey, there's the notification. Thanks for the sub, Mark. Really, really appreciate it, as always, for your support. Thank you so much. I think we just brought a Hex Drinker. One more cut. Do we want Lingering Souls in this matchup? I feel like we do, right? They do kind of go wide, though. That's the thing. McDonald's Wi-Fi or something. Can confirm McDonald's Wi-Fi is pretty ass. Maybe just sport in one Lingering Souls and call it a day. What song is this? Pretty good. I didn't add that song to my library. From Logan to 6. Love to see it. Moss A Swiss for you got it. You got it, buddy. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. I will confirm that I've never played Fortnite before. It's something that is new to me. Maybe I should have played this first, because we could just get Blood Moon here, which would be very annoying. And then we're kind of forced to play as Temple Garden, and so we lose this game. Windswept Teeth, Martial Arts, Rabble, Boomer. Don't call me a boomer just because I play BGX in the meta. I think here we just get a sword, actually, because we have this Luna that we're going to pressure. Hey, Andrew, welcome to the chat. You on gobos these days? That's the real boomer deck, playing goblins. We totally just lay on them here. Ooh. Let's see if what they're gonna draw here. I think I value that more. We could try to play with their scries here. But I think our hand is pretty stocked. Let's just see if they're gonna draw a third land. They are. So I think I really want to get this Liliana down. If they do try to Blood Moon us, we can get a swamp. If they try to blood one us, we can plus with this Liliana here. Is calling a goblins a combo deck an insult? Is it supposed to be insulting? Because that's really funny if that's the case. Hey, goblins isn't a combo deck. Don't blood moon me, bro. Don't do it. Okay. You can do that. That's fine. Creature? Creature? Lingering Souls. In 2020? Who would do such a thing? Abrade Kolaghan's command. Guess I'm taking Kolaghan's command. Nice Abrade. Nice Abrade. And now we are almost Bloodrune proof. We can cast Lurrus, Stoneforge Mystic, etc. through it. What the fuck is just going off now? Also, Jaws of Prey, D&D. Yes, Spider, you need to like talk to Andrew because like Andrew and I are in a group chat together, and like he's like in so much distress about like if he should play Restos or like Eldrazi and all that jazz. I think I want to just play Sword and Equipment attack and then force him to Braid. I think it's just so bad for them. It's like it just time walk the whole turn essentially if they have the Braid. Well, I know you. I remember you saying you like Resto, like as like that was like kind of your pet card. So I was telling Andrew like he needs to like just play whatever he thinks feels better. Because that's what I would do. Because that's kind of what I'm doing with my Abzan deck, right? Like I'm playing a deck that I think is just, I just like it more. Yep. Okay, so then now I can Liliana plus, take that Lurrus away, path this Swiss Sphere. Awesome. Discard this land probably. I could also just cling something right now to see if I want to discard it. I think it's just safe to discard the land. Okay. Nice. I can also just let this go too. The F6, let's just path it now. And then we can minus the Abbot. Excuse me. Oh shit. Turn off auto yields. Damn it, I wanted to cling it in a turn. Fuck. Fuck. Oh well. What are you gonna do? What's a Lingering Souls, Daddy? The Lingering Souls is like a beeper in Magic World, right? like, like, what the fuck is a beeper or a cassette tape? just baby back. Let's go. That's gross. They have land, escape crux, so that sucks, but we just have the land as well. They can't beat lingering souls. Let's go. Alrighty. I'm gonna go get some water real quick, use the bathroom real quick, and then we're gonna finish the last match. Give me a second. Alrighty. Imagine listening to Souls in 2021. That's when you really have to kind of reevaluate what you're doing in Magic. It's when you lose Lingering Souls in 2020. That's the nature of the beast here. Wow, I have 34 followers. Did someone raid me? I usually don't. It's kind of crazy. If everyone's tuning in, really appreciate you guys hanging out. Well, it's Tuesday afternoon or evening or morning, wherever you guys are. If you guys want to support the channel, please hit that follow button. Trying to hit 500 followers is my goal. Ever so close to hitting that goal there. So if you guys are tuning in, please hit that follow button. And if you guys want to check out my old content, you guys can go to my YouTube, youtube.com/KODiamonds. And then if you guys want to get streaming updates about when I go live, you guys can go to my Twitter. It's twitter.com/KODiamonds22. This hand is pretty bad. Hendrik MTG, thank you for the follow. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Oh, God. Guess we're going to 5, boys. I mean, we can function on 2 lands, I guess. So we just bottom these 2. I think Witch Teeth is the worst fetch. So I think we go like that. Opponent kept 7. Unfortunate. Hopefully Thoughtseize and the Tarmogoyf is just good enough. Or hopefully they kept the sketchy hand, this Inquisition just destroys them. Or they just are on blue soup and we are just going to die. I think we just take the Teferi here. What sucks now is like, for some reason my alerts, the sounds don't go off. So like I don't know when someone's following me or like raiding me anymore. So it's like, it's kind of annoying, honestly. Then like I feel bad when I miss a follow or like a sub or a raid. So I have to like literally constantly have my eye on my second monitor to just see if my like notification pops up. You stream Modern more often. Also, what did you lose to? Were you lucky or just overpowered by opponents? I only stream Modern. And my stream schedule is usually Tuesday evenings and one of the days Saturday or Sunday. It just depends on my weekend schedule, which varies. I lost to Elementals, in which I took a questionable line, to be honest. And then I forgot what my other loss to. If someone in chat remembers what my other loss was, please just say so. Wow, double Uro? I guess we just take the bolt, right? Yeah, we really need like a scavenging ooze off the top. And then we have a shot. Like next turn, we literally need scavenging ooze or we're just dead. I should feel horrible. Yeah, I do. Because I'm awful at magic too. Okay. And I'm just going to play Uro like a fool. We need scavenging ooze right now. Right now. A spell bomb also plays. I'll take spell bomb too. Get the triumph down. Scavenging ooze one time. I could also just draw into spell bomb, or if I just get. Okay, that plays. They also just like hour us too, so it's like. If they just cast hour powers, we're just fucked. They'll also just have ultimate card command. Oh, they're just gonna hour. Oh, okay. They don't do that. They don't tap out for hour. I feel like they should. Okay. Grow the Goif. Humans, you're right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It was definitely humans round one. Which they just had a nutty can game too that we just could not beat. I mean, I think we mulled into 5 or something. Sure. Okay, that plays. Sure. I just have to ignore Ren and 6 from now on, essentially. They play the Fudge Strand, okay. See if this gets leaked. We're not dead, but we're very close to it. And this is why this matchup where it's like we just need to cheese them out with the choke. Like we have a game plan post board. They like if they have so they have another cryptic in hand too, so like that's just that's no point. Like we have a plan. That's a thing. We have a plan. So it's like chokes, Ashioks, Lingering Souls. Teak's kind of a maybe. It stops cryptic command. It depends on how big they go. It stops hour. So like I can see Gaddock Teak coming in. We just board out the fatal pushes and paths. I can see argument for just cutting these cards too. I think we can ignore Hex Drink. I think we can cut Hex Drinker. We don't want to get too stuck on removal in hand. We kind of just want to go under everything they do. MMO Dragon. I'm sorry for pronouncing your username wrong. I probably am, but thank you for the follow. Really, really appreciate it. Still, I cannot stand this. I can't wait for Field to go. I agree, and I posted this on Twitter where it's like I feel like we're playing a lame deck format where it's like this deck is just dumb. Its win rate online is absurd, and they're just not doing anything about it. And they should totally just ban the deck, whether it's Field, whether it's Mystic Sanctuary, whether it's Uro or some combination. arguably you can say all three, and you can make a good case for all three. I don't like Liliana in this matchup because the plus really doesn't do anything. It just fuels their Uro and they just recoup card advantage more than we can. Actually, I think I like Hexdrinker more than Liliana, but then they could Ren 6 the Hexdrinker. Maybe we should get one of Liliana. Just go like that. But yeah, I agree with you. Like it just feels like a lame deck format. Like this deck should just not be allowed because like by their metric, right? Like according to their metrics that they've been following, they follow with win rate, right? Which is why Hoga got banned, why Mox Opal got banned, why Is it Phoenix got banned, right? And it's like, look at the metrics that we have online. We're having challenges every weekend. And like the win rate of the blue deck is absurd. So it's like, and it's not like it's like a one off. It's been the best deck for months now. It's no secret. Everyone knows it's the best deck. The only reason why more people aren't on it is a price barrier. So it's like it's artificially lower of how much this deck can be played. Like when KCI had an absurd win rate, like the deck was cheap. So like if you really wanted to play the deck, you could pick it up, play it, and it's there's no there is no price barrier with when KCI was the best deck and inevitably got banned. This is the first time I feel like in Magic where there was a price barrier for the best deck that was inherently broken, and I feel like that's not like the price barrier is just so dumb and making it seem like it's not as much of the meta it could be. There's practical causes unfun play patterns too, and that's the thing. I think a lot of people are saying how repetitive and boring these blue decks are, and I can see that. Wow, I have two equipment. It's just bad. Which makes sense, right? Like you have these same play patterns every time, and Mystic Sanctuary does that. I think I just bought him a land. I think I actually just bought on the peatland. We're just taking too much damage here, I think. Because we cut out most of the Leonas here. I don't think we really want double green, so I think we just do this. We're gonna take so much damage like these Thoughtseize anyway. I can also see keeping the third land is like, or the way we win this game is choke, and we need the third land. So, hopefully we can get under it with this Stoneforge Mystic. Path, Omnath, Hour. So we just take this Omnath, take our next turn, call it a day. I guess we need to take our next turn. We can go Stoneforge 6 the following turn. All right, our best card in the deck. Let's go. This makes me want to just get a fetch a Sword and Fire and Ice. Probably not gonna get path. Maybe it will be. I don't know. We'll see if they path this. They don't path. Land. 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 Oh, damn. I think we have the Thoughtseize here. Hope to bait the path, and then we can cast Spell Bomb, I think. Ashok's also one of the ways we can cheese out of this. This also doesn't produce white, which is interesting why they fetched it first. They should have gotten the Jeskai one, I think. So they can path on turn 1, or turn 2, I guess. Okay, that's fine. So they have one unknown. I know. When you want your magic cards to do everything. Let's be real here. Land. think we just have to flash in the store now. Yeah. It's like, I'm just gonna game for a life just by playing a land? Like, what the fuck? Like, that should just not happen. And I'm probably gonna just have to crack this spellball next turn, so... My last 401 league, I'd be on it once, so just probably basketball. Yeah. Not wrong. We're gonna crack the spellball anyway. Might as well do it to shut off that. Sweet. Hopefully they're stuck on lands. So they have Path, Hour, Island, Unknown. Hopefully the last card isn't Mana Leak. Attack this red and 6 to somewhat keep it in check. At least this shuts off Hour. Okay. I think I just keep this high. I could also see them like... I think we mill ourselves for 1. Ah, we milled the choke, damn. I guess they could minus Ren and both the Ashock. That was probably a misplay. White source. White source. Oh no. Thoughtseize. They have 2 unknown. Christ. We just have to do this. Force a excuse me, force a path here. We just whiffed on our 3rd and 4th line respectively too late, because now they can just hour here. Respectively though, we can just go double Stoneforge Mystic now. Double Field the Dead. Interesting. Okay, so now we have to Ashiok so they can not get the crit. So we really need a land off the top here. So we can go Ashiok plus Stoneforge Mystic. We can't let them draw Cryptic Command here. We just can't. I guess we could Bauble first. See if we want to target them. Duh, they have Cryptic Man on top. Duh, what am I doing? Not my brightest day. So we just have to mill them, duh. Sorry. Did Moto just freeze? Okay. Yep. Okay. So now our second Stoneforge Mist is just dead, essentially. Yeah, GG's, man. Getting close to it. Double field. We're just like missing our land drops here. Like we needed a double spell and we literally just can't. So I go Stoneforge Mystic. We have to take 8. We can go Batter Skull and equip. I think that's to be our line here. I could also, because otherwise we could go Luris plus equip with Bauble. Maybe that was the line. Maybe we should have gone Luris. But I think we really need a Batter Skull. We should hope they just draw lands awkwardly. But that just means they have more Field of the Dead. Alright, I'm done. We just didn't hit our land drops. We had a shot. I mean, it looked bad because they just absolutely steamrolled this, but we did realistically have a shot, though. So I'm going to start another league. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to finish it. But we'll just keep going. 26 Fears. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Again, if you guys want to support the channel, you guys can hit that follow button. Try and hit that 500 follower mark. If you guys do that, I'd really appreciate it. If you guys want to check out my past streams, my past more Stoneblade content, I did stream a little of Abzan Heliod. You guys can follow me there and subscribe. Look at my old content. It's youtube.com/KO Diamonds. And then if you guys want stream updates, you guys can follow me on Twitter. It's twitter.com/KO Diamonds 22. Why didn't you equip? I could have, but like we weren't winning that game, so there's no point in playing on. The correct play, you're right. The correct play is to equip if I wanted to play on, but we really needed to go Luris plus Stoneforge Mystic. But the correct play is definitely to equip. But like we're not gonna be able to attack through the zombie army, right? Like they just chump block. They really just need to ban that card. Like you shouldn't have a land that rewards you for playing land up like that. It's just insanely stupid. Absurd. But what are you gonna do? I'm sure plenty of other streamers express the same resentment. I know when I watch Doomwake, he of course shits on it too, so it is what it is. I'll keep this. I kind of want a third land, but I kind of want to don't get got by a discard deck, so we'll just do this. Yeah, you could see an argument for either or. I think I just like I don't know if Spider's still in the stream, but like literally I see Spider like play against Uro, and like an escaped Uro like he can't beat. Like it's when you like if your game plan at all is to attack with like 2/1s, 1/1s like Lingering Souls, like you can't beat Uro. Uro shouldn't be like an early game accelerant and a late game bomb. That should just not be the case. Swamp. I don't think I want the land now because we just got discarded. So we'll just get the Triome. Hopefully we draw a 2-drop. Apparition did help a ton. I just don't think that's where you want to be. Like at that point, they just gain 3 life and ramped and drew a card. Like why does it do those 3 things? And why does it escape for 5? Why does it have to escape the same amount as Cling to Dust? That just makes no sense. Can't wait for it to be okay in all formats. I agree, my friend. I agree. Mill me, interesting. It does too much. That's the thing. It does too much. Rip does kill it, but it's just like, yeah, you're gonna have to roll. Like that means you're when you say Rip kills it, it's just like you're expected to warp your sideboard against a single card. Like I think that's where you don't want to be in modern, right? And Path is bad because that means you just ramp them twice. Like that's just not where you want to be. Like Path means they gained 3 life, drew a card, and they explored, and you get a land off a Path. Like Path is just like you don't want to be on that card to answer Uro. They just drown you in card advantage in just that one exchange. And God forbid if they attack, like you're fucked. Okay. If the Inquisition here, I'm just gonna let it resolve. If they Thoughtseize here, I have to okay. I'm gonna let them cast his Thoughtseize, and I'm gonna flash into Spatter Skull. We're just winning on this exchange. And then I'll probably take the Liliana. We can decay the Snapcaster Mage and go about all day. Probably keep the Windswept Teeth untapped or uncracked because if we draw a bubble, we can do a little scry effect there. Yeah. I agree with you, Penarchy. I agree with you. Or we can just draw push. That's also just fine. We have a lot of spot removal. It sucks, but yeah, I agree. I agree with you, Spider. You don't answer it, and you don't get the benefit of a card like Remand, where like Remand fits a deck's game plan. But when you're trying to answer a card when it's not really answering it, that's where it gets kind of bad. Now they're milling themselves. Interesting. Interesting. How about an action spell? How about an action spell, shall we? Thoughtseize. They don't have red. I guess we just take the Dreadbore here, because then they're forced to double bolt our Batter Skull here. Yeah. I mean, I don't think I care about this Mana Leak. So they're like Grixis control that just didn't draw their red sources. That's funny. My response is try to play decks that don't care about Uro, and that's the thing. Like, I've played a combo deck. I played Heliod. That should say a lot. Like that should that I think that in itself says a lot about the nature of how fucked this format is because of Uro. So Grixis control. Just have a lot of 1/1 removal, so like Lingering Soul seems pretty good. I can imagine Ashok being pretty good because of Snapcaster Mage. I think we can probably board out the pushes and paths. They probably have Jace, but I don't think they have Teferi or anything, so I can see like cutting Abrupt Decay here. Lantern seems like a good swap. Maybe I can go Lantern Kaya's Guile. Because like if I have to like sack to exile a card, like I don't get a card out of it, but Kaya's Guile can get a 1/1. Or make them sack a Snapcaster Mage. Croxa is also very, very, very good. But Croxa doesn't like Croxa doesn't drown you in card advantage, and that's the thing. Uro inherently watch the front two since you are left with Uro decks and decks that don't play on a axis of magic for Uro to matter. Exactly. Like, there's a reason why there's a high amount of Belcher, Ad Nauseum, Heliod combo. Like, the meta is combo, Ad Nauseum, Heliod, Belcher, your respective blue decks, and your red aggro decks that try to Blood Moon these Uro decks out. And that's where the meta is right now. That's the meta. So like when you're forced to these actual bad matchups, I think someone posted an infographic of all the decks that are like tier 1 and their respective matchups. I think Ad Nauseam was what was losing to a lot over the weekend. Is that? But that's, I don't know how big the sample size is. I don't know if that's a big deal. I don't know, but I don't know if I want chokes or not. It's like Grixis, so it's like we saw Creeping Tarbet too. I feel like choke doesn't do a lot. I think I'd rather just outgrind them out versus trying to cheese them out. I feel like we can grind them out. I can see T coming in too. Maybe Teak is better than Ashiok, but the sand is kind of scary. But we have 2 interactive spells, and hopefully we can just slam a Luris after. Rose CR? I am so sorry. I'm butchering. I am butchering your name, but thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Yeah, that's the thing, Panarchy. That's what I was saying. I don't know if you tuned in before, but like, I was saying that like the real reason why the Uro decks aren't played as much is because of the price barrier. And I would say like when a deck that is like really broken that needs to be banned, most recent examples are like KCI or like Hogak. Like those respective decks, like they weren't expensive comparatively, right? So when you put it that way, it's like, why is this deck so expensive? And if it is, like, that's the reason why things like it's not as played, right? And I just don't get why Walsey just doesn't ban already. So they have the Inquisition on top. Journalux, Snapcaster Mage. Guess we just take the Snapcaster Mage. And they'll probably Inquisition or Kaya's Guile away. I could also see them. Ooh, that's a nice draw too. Yeah, I could see them Inquisitioning my Kaya's Guile away and then getting a Tassiger down. If they don't, then we can go Inquisition plus Hex Drinker, and it's Hex Drinker versus Tassiger. Inquisition. Wow. Okay, so then that means this Hex Drinker. We need a white source, please. Oh, I don't think I updated the Stream Decker. I think there's a couple of cards off. Let me update it real quick. I'm sorry, apologies. F6 through this turn. And MTGO is freezing. I'm trying to export the deck. Okay. So Tassiger, unknown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. Oh, they can just cast Tassiger. So we really need a white source here. Oh, if we draw a white source, we are in very good shape. I think we have 14. Not including Triumph? Oh, they're not going to cast a Tasker. They're probably going to try to protect it, I guess. Makes sense. Oh man, my computer is lagging now. I want to upkeep bubble them. So whatever card we draw doesn't get discarded. Okay, now they can Inquisition our sword and then... Or I guess they could take the Kai's Gal. That sucks. We could luck sack and go land Liliana. Oh, they're just going to hold out counter magic. Let's do this. Inquisition here. Oh my goodness, my computer is very slow. Apologies. Make a sack, make a 1/1. Probably just gonna get countered, but that's the updated one. It's a few changes. Panarchy, thank you for the follow. Thank you for hanging out as well. So if we draw Liliana, that's where we would be. Liliana off the top one time. A little too late for that one, buddy. If we draw a land, do we lose anything from Thought Seizing here? I think we just Thought Seize. Delver, nice. I approve. I think we take one hit off this Tassiger. Oh, no, they can't activate Tassiger. That's funny. I think we could take one hit. How about I'll untap land? Please. Oh, that's a lot better. Thank you. I didn't know what I want, deck, but that was a lot better. Thank you. Appreciate it, deck. The good old Grixis control versus Abzan matchup. What year is this? 2016? Let's go. Doll. Delver's Secrets. I think we just plus discard Lingering Souls, flashback Lingering Souls. I guess it's also see an argument just like playing Lingering Souls itself and just use the bodies. Because they just can't beat 2/1/1s. The thing about it though is like even when Delver was really played in Legacy, like the Delver foils weren't worth that much. I think I just activate the 0 mode on Liliana, don't do anything, and just cast this Lingering Souls and then pass. And if they flip the Delver, then we know what they're gonna draw, right? So let's just do this. Grixis Delver versus Abzan Midrange 2021. Let's go. Okay, they don't reveal. Oh, they reveal a Bauble. Nice. I think they should wait on this because we have this Liliana that we can plus. Yeah. Perfect. Perfecto. So the way we lose is we get double bolted, but we can't play around it right now. So whatever. So we're gonna do this. Attack with everything. Untap. Flashback souls. Equip a sword to a spirit. Okay. I love the Triumph. The Triumph is very, very good. Like, obviously, you'll have spots where you just naturally draw it and it feels absolutely awful. But if you just, outside of those spots, it's very, very good. So if they draw, like, Bolt, they can't even double Bolt because of, they don't have enough red. Okay. They need, like, engineered explosives plus Bolt. But they're drawing Thought Scour. So they need engineered explosives plus Bolt here. The E for 0, crack, Bolt. Oh no, are you kidding me? Oh my god, I got Rakdos charmed. What a boss. So me playing out my dudes was very detrimental. Oh, wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The twinless twin tech. Man. Guess I should be playing around Rakdos chart. My god, can we... Deck, can you behave? I think we want to keep one discard spell, maybe. Do we even want the baubles here? Maybe we actually just discard bauble land. And we can go discard spell, turn 1, discard spell, turn 2, play the Triumph, and then cast No Force Mystic. I think that's just better. Oh, man. We're just losing to our own mulligans here. Yeah, you're not wrong. Ugh, Blood Moon. Fuck, for fuck's sake. I think we just have to go Colon's Command plus Blood Moon. Fuck's sake. I guess we should take the Blood Moon first, because that's like the most scariest card if we get Thoughtseize ourselves. Man, Bullet 5 is just a death sentence in this matchup. Obviously, when these like attrition wars. Ugh. The bobbling me. What's gonna happen now is they're gonna flip the Delver and we're just gonna lose to this Delver. I could also just now cast No Force Mystic. I think that's actually where we want to be. And then if we draw an untap line, we can go Stoneforge Mystic, Flash and Batter Skull, and play Inquisition. Maybe I should have gotten Sword of Fire and Ice. But we just need a threat. They don't flip. They play Swamp. Okay, that's gross. Another Delver. I mean, this Delver could also just not flip for ages. That'd be great. My god. Snapcaster Mage flooded. Hopefully they don't draw anything. Don't flip Delvers, please. Oh. I should have brought this out. This card is actually pretty versatile in this matchup. Pretty interesting. Don't heart Delver, Andrea. Don't do that to me. Do not do that to me. Do not root for the away team here. You always have to root for the home team. Come on. Gilly15, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I need that moral support. You do not reveal Delver. Not on my channel. That's not happening here. Get it on my channel. Direwolf87, thank you for the follow. Appreciate everyone for tuning in as always. It's always fun having everyone hang out as expect. Oh, why is Abzan so bad? I can't believe I got Rakdos charmed game 1. Or game 2, sorry. That was pretty clutch on our opponent. They went Thought Scour into Rakdos charm. What? This is worth a screenshot. Okay, I mean, sure, I'll take it. I mean, whatever. What would we be against that would concede with turn 1 Thoughtseize? What in the Tamagotchi fuck, exactly? It has to be some sort of combo, right? But even then, it's like, if it's like a Belcher or like Neobrand, like you can win through a Thoughtseize, dude. I mean, I'm gonna board as if I'm against Belcher. So like Neobrand, Needles, or like Oops, right? So like. I'm just gonna board as if I'm against Belcher. It's 100% mono white tribal Kithkin. I mean, if Kithkin's conceded to a turn 1 Thoughtseize, you gotta rethink why you're playing mono white Kithkin. What are the odds of our opponent having a leyline post board? It has to be over 100%, right? Like, it has to be. It has to be 100% they're just going to mulligan to a leyline. If they concede to a turn 1 Thoughtseize... Settle on the discard. I mean, I just keep this, right? Like... Lotus Bloom. Oh, it's ad nauseum. Well, this yard hate is very embarrassing. Ooh, okay, we need a white source here. Come on, white source. Easy, easy money. Come on, white source, let's go. I might just cast this lantern just to cycle, just hit just to try to hit a white source here. Totally decaying this. That's a great decay target. Bunk. Come on, white source. Give it to me one time. Come on. Huh. So they have 2 cards in hand. I can't target him with my Mishra's Bauble. So I think what I have to do is I just have to bauble myself, whatever, cast a Slurus, and then hope to hit a white source off this island and hope they don't have it. That sucks that we don't have a white source for this island. This island would just stonewall them so much. So let's just do this just to get it back. Tarmogoyf. So we don't have the white source. So just do this. Cast this now. Just to draw cards. Hopefully they don't have the combo this following turn. They're gonna cast this Bloom. So let's just bubble ourselves in F6. Thoughtseize, great. Oh, Thoughtseize ain't bad because we can trophy the Slay Line and then Thoughtseize them. Oh. Do they have the other card? Oh, they just have Ad Nauseum. Sure. Would have no white source. That sucks. This card would have been so good. Still, I'm very amazed that they just conceded a turn 1 Thoughtseize. Maybe their hand was that bad. I doubt it though. While they're going off, is there anything special that they have post-board? Thassa's Oracle, Veil of Summers, good to know. So it's just Ley Lines. How many Thassa's Oracles? 3. Yeah, nothing special. Oh, they fucked up. Okay. I don't I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna ask any questions. I'm just gonna click play league match and we will call it a day. What? Okay. Sure, opponent. Whatever makes you feel better. What do you think of Archon of Marion? I did have Archon in this spot. The problem is like I like having it against like prowess and stuff. So like in these kind of red decks, you want that kind of card to not die to bolt. So I like Eidolon more than Archon. Because like against like Belcher and stuff, you kind of want to have your little hate cards a little bit more immune to bolt, which Eidolon is, and Archon is not. I do like both though. If these kind of like double spells, like multiple spell decks don't run both, I would run Archon just because like the 2 powered body plus flying is very, very relevant. But outside of that, I think Eidolon just being a little more durable makes it a little more valuable in the sideboard. Let's just say that Eidolon won the game, Sam Ingram. I slammed an Eidolon and our opponent just conceded. Okay, that's what happened. Just don't worry about it. Okay, do not worry about it. But Bloodstained Pass is interesting. I'm just gonna Inquisition here and then not crack this bubble because I just can't start on Thoughtseize deck. Double Liliana the Veil. Okay. Guess we're going to be in a Liliana battle here. I'm gonna upkeep bobble them now. I appreciate it, Andrea. I am so close. I'm so close. Boo. Do have to watch out for Blood Moon here. I think they run main deck Blood Moons. I'm not worried for his opponent. Okay, I don't know. You know, with the whole COVID pandemic thing, it's hard to say with, you know, it's hard to say. I guess we just have to get Gauntlet Shrine here. You can't really play around Blood Moon at this spot, which sucks. And then we're going to get Veiled, which sucks even more. Okay. Ad Nauseum conceded to turn 1 Thoughtseize. Played Swamp. So it's Mountain, Thoughtseize. I think we just have to decay Liliana, right? And then we're gonna get our Tarmogoyf Thoughtseized. So we could decay the Liliana and get a Tarmogoyf Thoughtseize. That's kind of the safer play. The greedy play is we can play Tarmogoyf, pass, they Thoughtseize. If they draw nothing, they Thoughtseize whatever removal spell, uptick Liliana, and we take down their Liliana with Tarmogoyf. So it's like, do we want to go greedy here, hope they whiff on a land? Or do we just play it safe and decay the Liliana, we get our Tarmogoyf Thoughtseize, and then we just play on? I think we just have to... I think I'd rather just play on here. Get our Tarmogoyf Thoughtseized. I mean, they could also just probably Thoughtseize the push, and then we have a Tarmogoyf. Oh. Oh, that's a good line. How about a Fatal Push of our own, huh? Liliana of the Veil. I love you, Liliana. Thank you so much. Thank you. Don't blame me. Don't blame me. Take the mountain. So one unknown. Don't do it. Oh. Ooh, are they gonna attack me or are they gonna attack Liliana? That's actually an interesting line. I feel like the safe play is just attack the Liliana down. Or not. Interesting. So we just have a Planeswalker. I think we just have to plus. Just get this Liliana up. Okay. We play on. Okay, how about I don't know what we would want. can't have 6 because if they play Blood Moon here, we want a plus or crack this Catacombs. Decay, Trophy. I think we just crack Forest here. I'm surprised they didn't attack the Liliana down. So they have to minus this Liliana here. And if that's the case, then we're up in the Liliana War. Hopefully they just have a discard spell. Just draw your discard spells. They're perfectly good right now. You know, just draw your discard spells. It's okay. It's okay. Just draw your Thoughtseizes and Inquisitions. Interesting. What are you drawing? Fuck. Actually, that doesn't really do much. We could go to 4 from the Skelemental. But we just need to, like, double spell here. We need to, like, running 2-drops. They could also just attack this Liliana down. I think that's a better play. Yeah, if you would think, like, against Blue Soup, I actually bored out Uro. Like, that's how bad that that's how bad Liliana is in the matchup. Sorry for coughing. God damn it. I guess I don't want to yield because if they have Blood Moon. Why didn't they just plus? Interesting. That place. So now they have to... If I just need them to whiff on 1 turn, just draw a discard spell. Just 1 turn, please. Discard Tomoglyph. Okay, sure. I'll take 3. Oh, I'll take 6, go to 3. I can also see a line of, like, bringing Hex Drinker back and then leveling it up. It's Hex Drinker better than Tarmogoyf here. We have to invest a lot of mana into Tarmogoyf. And they, like, have to kill the Solaris. Maybe just getting a Progenitus is just good. Maybe this is worse if they top deck Xaxis Skelemental. Then, like, this texture can't block it. Yeah. I think the point is, like, it just doesn't do anything. Tarmogoyf. Cool. Luris just won the game. Luris is just so good. Excuse me. So black-red, mid-range of Skelementals. Kai's Guile. Lingering Souls. Could see an argument for explosives. We saw Liliana, Skelementals, and that's it, right? We didn't see any other creatures, right? Discard spells, pushes paths. It was just Skelementals. Yeah, I don't think I saw anything. Imagine having answers to Uro. Yeah, I think I might just want to board out some discard spells, but not all of them. I don't think explosives is that great here. Because, like, this doesn't really... Like, it answers Liliana. That's about it. Like, Lingering Souls is already so good against Liliana. Like, I can see an argument for, like, Lanterns. They still want Armageddon. Just play Boil, man. Just splash red for Boil. It's essentially Armageddon at instant speed. Do we want these discard spells? I feel like no. Maybe on the draw. Like it just like against Skelementals, like you kind of want the discard spells at least early on. Just keep them. The thing about Armageddon though is like these these Uro decks are just gonna play Armageddon too. You know that, right? Don't kid yourself in thinking you're just like not gonna like these Uro decks are not gonna play it. Let's be real here. Yikes. We really need a removal spell for this Dot Bob now. I think I have to take the Veil here. Fatal Push. I think we just have to threaten. Probably just Sword of Feast and Famine. Be Fatal Push proof. Honestly, if you have an Uro, like I feel like you can just ignore a lot of cards. Actually, getting Liliana is actually pretty good because then that we can just Liliana their Bob now. Don't Blood Moon me, bro. Don't do it. Caratus? Thanks. Now you just discarded my Lingering Souls. Croxa, okay. Flash this back. Kind of want to just discard this Batter Skull. It doesn't really do anything here. I kind of want to like pay this Triumph and then next turn equip this sword to whatever spirit. Wow, they discarded the Bob. Well, I guess that makes sense if they season Pyromancer. Maybe the correct play was just to not plus this Leona. Oh, God. So there's the season Pyromancer unknown. Interesting. Which is actually good for us. If they don't plus this Leona. I can see them just not plussing here too. Okay, so we're going to discard the spirit here. Oh, that's so good. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Get fucking wrecked. Oh my god. How's it feel having your butthole destroyed, opponent? Like, we just have it all, don't we? I mean, we're not out of it either, technically, but we are very ahead. Croxa? Sure. Yep. Excuse me. We are just drawing very hot. This is, I feel kind of bad now. I just feel kind of bad. I just, I feel kind of bad. Oh my god. I am sorry, opponent, but I drew very hot. Yeah, I've only honestly I've only done it a few times, but when you do it, it feels fantastic. Like when you're just like, oh, okay, I have 5x mana this turn. Now I have an actual Progenitus. Sweet. All right, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick, and then we're gonna finish off this league. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Why not pump and kill on their turn? What do you mean by that, Fear Phage? like pump to Hex Drinker. I don't know exactly what you're referring to, Fear Phage, if you don't mind elaborating on it. Yeah, 32 viewers on my account. Appreciate everyone hanging out and tuning in. This is awesome. It's always fun playing my pet Abzan deck and having people watch and hang out. It's always fun. Appreciate all the follows today, all the subs today. Really, really appreciate it. And if you guys haven't followed yet, I would really appreciate it because I'm so ever close to that 500 follower mark. If you guys can hit that follow button, I would really, really, really appreciate it. It would help a lot to support the channel. If you guys want to check out my old streams, you guys can go to my YouTube. It's youtube.com/KODiamonds, where I post more Abzan Stoneblade content. If you guys want to check that out, I also played a little bit of Abzan Heliod. Rogalis, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you guys can check out my YouTube content, that'd be great. And then if you guys want to get stream updates on when I stream next, you guys can go to my Twitter. It's twitter.com/KODiamonds22. My dog is currently cycling. I don't know if she's taking a shit. Oh, she's just peeing. Yeah, I was asking why not Puppetry attack the kept blocking thing already in path on their turn. I could have. I definitely could have done that, but there's the difference between, they had like I think 6 or 7 lands on their turn, so definitely the correct play is to just path on their turn. But I just was kind of hasty. Like, we were just so ahead. I'm just like rushing through it because like we just essentially won that game already. So, but you are right. You are correct that is definitely the correct play. Thank you for pointing that out. I can subscribe to my only. I actually had a conversation with my girlfriend where I was just joking. I was like, "Oh, you can have an OnlyFans," and she's like, "Why don't you have an OnlyFans?" And I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna work out, do insanity for like 3 months, and I'm gonna get ripped, and then have an OnlyFans, and it's gonna be abs Zan, and I'm gonna have Zan on my abs, and it'll just be an OnlyFans pictures of that." Definitely. My dream is definitely to have an OnlyFans and make millions off of it. Millions. Yes, Abzan. That is going to be also my Twitter handle too. So I'm just going to get a 6-pack and have an OnlyFans of it and have Abzan. It's pretty good. You got to give it to me. That's pretty good. Come on. Come on, you have to admit. I mean, apparently my opponent doesn't like it either because they're just not playing Magic with me right now. They probably heard me and just went, "Fuck this, they're not gonna play." It's okay. I'll take it. I am officially MTG's heel. I'm supposed to be the bad guy, so if you want to hate me, that's fine. I go into people's chats and shit on every streamer, so it is what it is. Finally mulling to 6. Are we getting sniped here? They spent 2 minutes not doing shit, unless they're like double queuing or something. If I am getting stream time, I'm telling you right now, I'm playing a shitty deck. You don't need to stream snipe me, dude. Let's be really. Hear me out. Imagine if your tutor was an infinite combo instead of. I was going to felt pretty dumb. Fuck, we're against Blue Soup again. And that's the power of the Thoughtseize deck, right? That's why it's a good deck. I honestly don't know why Goblins isn't played more. So we can get, if they Growth Spiral, then we can't get another Liliana. But Ren 6 just fuels their land drops. I think we just have to take the Ren 6. And I wish I was on the play. Finger SLD, thank you for the follow. We appreciate it. 10 more followers. Let's go. So close. Just why I worry about opponent playing Magic? Because our opponent's playing a deck. Let's be bad. Let's be real here. Let's be real here. Okay, they're gonna Growth Spiral. We're gonna Skews. Probably conceal that we're on the old abs 6-pack Zan. Oh yeah, Goblin Ringleader is stupid. Absolutely stupid. Actually, don't know any of the cards in there except for Cryptic Command. Oh we're gonna get to fuck me in the fucking ass. So I guess we just Liliana here. Just gotta land. I think I don't know how familiar with Legacy Goblins. I don't know if Legacy Goblins is still a thing, but that was the beauty of Legacy Goblins as well. Is the backup plan is just as good. Are they gonna force this? If they force this, I'm gonna be very, very happy. The Exile Cryptic Command. I that's an exchange I will take all day, every day. They exile the Cryptic Command too. That means like this Filled Strand isn't live. Unless they have another Cryptic Command, then that kind of sucks. But like other than that, sure. And they might have another Cryptic Command. Triumph. So let's Spell Bomb here. See if it gets countered. You can honestly see it might be. Just because it can counter Flood Strand and such. Because Scavenging Ooze here. That's fair. That's fair. I still think it's very good though, and they're good for the same reasons. Don't think I care about any of this, so I might just let this go. And I might just hold this, keep this Triumph, just cycle next turn. So then I can try to cycle another 2-drop the pressure this to Teferi. Yeah, and it's like, to continue on what you're saying, Andrew, it's like, the way I beat Uro is cheesing them out by doing unfair things, technically, right? Like, I'm trying to choke them out, you know, or something stupid. I guess we want another green source for scavenging. Oh, I guess we lose our Samuels. I should have gotten Godless Shrine. I'm sorry. That was a misplay. What would be a good draw here? Just any threat would be great. Liliana wouldn't be that bad. Let's bubble ourselves. See if I want to shuffle this away. Fatal Push. I definitely want to shuffle that away. I think it's free just to get a basic and then cycle this Triome. Just to try to see if I can hit a 2-drop. Or not. That's the opposite of a 2-drop. Okay, we're just not drawing the right cards here, but they are also just flooding. Ooh, they just didn't plus to Teferi. God damn. So Force Mystic would be good. Tarmogoyf would be okay. But just flooding as well without drawing Field of the Dead, which is great. It sucks because we can't do anything on their turn anyway. So maybe we just pass the turn. Oh. I mean, we're in this game. We're definitely in this game here. Those they don't draw Field of the Dead, and even then we have Sword to equip too. Okay. That's a decent play, I guess. Does it break your heart that Spire's off taxes, Andrew? I guess that's a threat that we want. I want to see if this gets countered. Does not. Wow. Mana Leak. I guess I want to play around Mana Leak and just play this Hex Drinker out and then level it up. And not play this sword. See if this could bolt it or something. It's fine. Okay, so we are out of fetchables, I believe. Yeah, we're out of fetchables. Just a wild game. Oh, my dog is taking a shit. I'm gonna have to clean it in a second. Dolly! Alright, since our opponent's taking, I'm gonna be right back. Okay, they're just plussing. Sure. I think Elves is still a fine deck. I feel like Prowess took a slight dip in popularity. In which case, there's less Lava Darts in the meta. Ooh, Cling. Guess we take out the path here. Because we can literally cast almost everything except Batterskull plus Sword. Are they forcing this? I don't think they should. The thing about it, Spider, was like, you take some pretty gross taxes lines, though, I have to admit. Like, you'll take some lines, and I'm like, damn, that was a great line. Sweet, and then I can Cling end a turn here. You can't. Oh, I guess I can't Cling end a turn. Maybe I should Cling now then. Oh, that's true. I can imagine like Heliod being a really bad matchup for you. Interesting. I'm just gonna play this out then. Plus here. Yeah, makes sense. And I kind of wish I had Linval on my sideboard, to be honest. Oh, gross. Now they can fetch in response and get Cryptic on top. Yeah, that's fair. I that's why I asked you those questions on your stream, Spider Space. Control freak. When they get those nut draws. Uh-oh. My moto just froze. Is my stream okay? Somebody in chat, please just tell me my stream is okay, because I think my moto is freezing. Good old Sculling Tarn bug. Looks good. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Andrew. Might just have to good old Control Delete. What's nice because this game actually might come down to time here, and us freezing might be very detrimental for us. Moto. I've never gotten this window before. Is the stream still okay? Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know if you guys can see this, what's happening. Hopefully it's still okay. Sweet. Good old moto. Come on, Moto, let's go. I know we're gonna lose, but this is just delaying the inevitable here. Come on. Come on, Moto. Mr. Moto. Well, Moto's loading up. Everyone is staying safe and staying healthy. Appreciate everyone for tuning in, hanging out. This has been a great stream. A very tiring stream. This is my second league, and usually I only do one league after a long day at work. Come on. This is great content, dude. This is peak content quality. Just waiting for Moto to load. This is great. Exactly what I want to see. Come on. Don't be shy. Has anyone noticed how laggy Moto is lately? Like, before it's like laggy, but like lately, I think in the past like maybe like 2 or 3 weeks, I feel like it takes forever for me to load like the collection page, and it's not like it bought any more cards or anything. So it's like I don't know. Oh, Control Freak! I just missed your follow. I'm sorry, 8 minutes ago. Thank you for the follow. I apologize for missing it, but I appreciate the support as always. Come on, let's go. Yay. Okay. Okay, so where are we in the board state? Okay. So like when with this, they can crack this in response and get the cryptic command anyway. So I think I think we just crack this and force them to do it anyway. Which could also just be a mistake because then like if they draw Earl, then we're just like kind of screwed. But then we do have um cleaning dust in the graveyard, and on top of that, um oh, they just let it resolve. Wow, okay. Uh Heliod's a little less personality inside on why. I don't know. I still think it's relevant. I think people just don't like playing it online because it's really annoying to play. Okay, so let's plus here in case they have Cryptic Command, and we can get Stoneforge Mystic in play. Ooh, that was clutch. I think I get Sword and Fire and Ice here. And equip it to the Stoneforge Mystic. So then our Stoneforge Mystic doesn't get bounced. I could also see an argument for getting Batterskull. But I think getting this trigger in play is pretty good. Oh yeah, I'm a huge fan of Control Freak. If you guys haven't checked out Control Freak's channel, check it out. It's awesome. He's a I love when you explain lines and stuff. I think it's very, very good. There's a cryptic command. Oh. So this is where I get punished for not getting Batterskull. I think I still do this. I don't want to exile the sorceries. Lands. God damn it. So I guess we're going to ultimate here. I guess you also see a line where we just keep it down and play. Sure. I mean, they have really, I guess they have bolts, but I think we just cling again. Oh, I can't cast cling. God damn it. I should have clinged on my turn. Thoughtseize. Interesting. Let's plus here. They F6. So I think we still cling. Cling the path. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh. Do we just cling again? I guess we do. Just try to hit a 2-drop that can pressure the Teferi. We don't have a Temple Garden, so we have to guess if we're gonna get Tarmogoyf or Stoneforge Mystic. I think we have more green likelihood. I guess we don't have the mana to it, so let's just do Sword and pass. I also don't want to cling away, and then if they get an Earl, that sucks. sure. Okay. This is a very interesting game. There we go. We can just put all the fetches into fairy. I think we go like this. Pretty much just like triple stone rain them. Oh, I should have brought the scavenging ooze back. That was a punt. Let's bust bobble them. Field of the Dead, perfect. Very far from Field of the Dead. We don't have the relevant sword though, which sucks, but yep. Huh. Guess we can just decay this. I guess I should have attacked first and then plus the Leona. Maybe I wanted to keep the push. Just trying to pay fast here because we are against the 8-ball and clock now. Cool. Wow. Jesus. I really wish my computer didn't froze. We would have 3 minutes back on the clock. Now we have 10 minutes for 2 games potentially. So I'm going to have to apologize and not pay attention to chat and focus more on the match. Support these guys in. I can see an argument. I can see an argument for Lantern. I don't like these removal spells. And I don't like the Liliana, even though Liliana is really good in that particular match. But I think Liliana is pretty poor in the matchup overall. Yeah, I think we just brought all the Lilianas. I can also see the argument for like boarding out decays, but like being able to answer Ren 6 into Fairy, I think is pretty good. They also just flooded, which is really lucky for us. Yeah, I think we'll just go like this. Wow, that's a crazy game one. He has a far better beard than me. That's not even a debate. Not even a debate that the control freak has a way better beard than me. Not even a debate. So they're probably going to fetch a Triumph here, so I'm just going to cast this discard spell and not crack this bauble until they crack it. They could Veil me, which would suck. They don't have Veil. Okay. So I guess we just take the Wren and hope to just be able to enter their UrOmnath. They just don't draw any lands for UrOmnath. Maybe I should have kept in Liliana for this UrOmnath. Let's just crack now on F6. Cryptic Command's gross. Maybe I should have kept in some number of Liliana. Or of like decays. Maybe we should cut the decays, maybe. No, we need the Ren 6 though. They pick the planes. Oh, because they want to hold up. Makes sense. Oh, okay, that's what we're talking here. Now we're talking. And now we are talking. Is this Teferi? That's actually like the perfect card for us. Because now we just choke them out here. Perfecto. And then we can just double goif next turn. And they can't path it. It's looking good. Looking good. They need like double path, essentially. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Talk dirty to me. Talking dirty to me. Like, them drawing the Teferi was like the perfect card for us because it made them tap out. So they need to go path into another path, in which we can just go Lurrus plus Bauble. Or they can just go Gust. Okay, we're going to top it. I mean, they go Omnath. If they go Omnath, we're still just slamming Choke. Choke is awesome. Like that they played Feel the Ruin after without playing this Omnath says a lot, I think. So they're definitely on the cryptic plan. Okay, Teferi down. I don't want to just play this Ashiok down. Just because it's going to get cryptic. We also just like not do anything. But then we have to like fight this cryptic eventually. Yeah. I think we just have to Ashiok to bait a cryptic here. Them drawing Gust is very good. They're tanking here. Hate being behind the 8 ball on time. It would be very even if my computer didn't freeze, but this is what it is. I think if they tap out for Cryptic Command, I think I'm going to fetch because I don't want them to Aether Gust something and then I shuffle it away. So we kind of want to play around Aether Gust as much as we can. Okay. So they're tapping out a cryptic command mana. I don't get it. Interesting. I kind of want to mill myself and exile so then they don't have Mystic Fetch Land plus Aether Gust. Cool. I don't know what they were thinking there. They knew I drew the choke. Teferi? UrOmnath? Oh, sure. Lingering Souls. MTG All-Star here. I don't think I want my Ashiok to die to Bolt. So I think we just attack and then play Lingering Souls. They could path this Tarmogoyf. So let's see what they do. Okay. Sounds like a plan to me. Play Lingering Souls, flash it back. Nice explosives, buddy. Should have saved it for my Lingering Souls. Okay. You just now die. Because I have lethal now. Thanks for putting an artifact, enchantment, and a planeswalker into the graveyard. Thank you. Thank you for doing that for me. I appreciate it. Doing God's work, buddy. And then now we get that Luris Bobble engine going. Ooh. 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 Oh, why did you concede, opponent? Oh, you're gonna die. That's why. Well, we 2-3 the first league, and we're 3-1 this league. Hopefully, we can get a more positive record here. We're 3-1. Our opponent is 2-0. Nice, good job, buddy. Gigantha, fuck. Are we on Tron? Fuck me. Looks like our opponent's gonna be 3-0. I think we go Thoughtseize Tarmogoyf here. Expedition at me. Expedition at me. It's gonna be a quick match. Just concede on a turn 3. Ooh, that's not Tron. Luckily, your hand is just like a solid hand no matter what, right? Aether Vial. Okay, I don't know what our opponent is on. Basic Forest Aether Vial? I think I have to just know what they're on. Spellskite. Interesting. Doran! Let's go! Abzan Mirror, what? Oh, we just have to take the namesake card here. Okay, I'm just glad I'm not against Tron. I am just very glad we're not against Tron. We can win. We can actually win this here. Oh, Abzan Triome. What a boss. Can we draw, you know, a little bit better here? Oh man, we're against, and they're 2-0. Oh my goodness. I love our opponent. So we know all the cards in their hand. Spellskite. Come on, let me. Oh, please. Oh, goodness. They could have flashed in this RAM for free and blocked for free, but I guess they don't want to. I don't know, dude. They fucked that up. And I think that goes back to what you were saying earlier, Spider, where it's like you're playing against a really bad blue opponent, and it's like, well, then you might be better positioned from attack somebody, but when you're against a really good blue opponent, I think you just can't win. Like play against Doom Switch, right? Like I'm sorry, like that's just not happening. What they do? Oh, they brought Gigantha. Oh my god. Come on, deck. They're not blocking though. Just have mono spell skites. We could just die to towering defense too. That's the thing. Dude, our opponent is the real boss here. They're playing fucking Doran with Grazer. We just hope they just don't draw Doran and we're actually okay. And we just need to draw something here. Okay, Tarmogoyf's fine. They're not blocking with this Fleece Ramp though, which is interesting. Okay. No, that's I'm not saying it's unwinnable, but like your win percentage versus your average league blue opponent versus Doom Switch is gonna be, I think, at least 10% difference, which is a lot. How about something here? Something good. The Fatal Push will grow our Goist into 5/6s, so it's good. Which spell sky do you want to redirect the Fatal Push to? I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I let this happen. And then I pushed because he could have redirected. No, I should just pushed. I think I still do it though. I don't think I want them to gain 2 life. That actually might be relevant. Yeah, I should have just done it. That was a punt. I could have gotten 2 more damage. I just hope they just don't draw lands into Gigantha or Doran. But even then, Doran helps her Tomoglyph though. Oh, swing and a miss, opponents. Decay is a good draw. Wow. Okay. Interesting. I think I still decay this. Make them take 2. Tower defense, man. Tower defense. Okay. Gigantha in hand. Ooh, they're drawing. They don't want Gigantha or card casting. I don't know why they're not. I guess they want Vile for Doran. Cling. Our opponent is 2-0. I want to know what our opponent is doing because that's fucking awesome, dude. Oh my goodness. Okay. We just play removals opponent. I'm sorry. All is the removals. We plays the removals. I just messaged our opponent and see if they respond. I don't think it's ephemeral. It's just a Doran deck with like tower defense. So like you like House Spell Skies, Birds of Paradise, Swallow Blossoms, Nyx Fleece Rams, and then you have Doran, and then your Nyx Fleece Rams all of a sudden swing for 5. I've seen this deck before. Like it was like an MTG Goldfields list, and it's really cool. I'm 3-1. Oh, I thought it said. My bot said. Oh, my bot's wrong. Opponent just said they're 3-1. 4-color Death Shadow, Just Control, and Jeskai Polymorph. That's awesome. That's really awesome. Our opponent is the real MVP. Let's be real here. I literally wrote, come on, computer. Your deck is awesome. Outside your tuna, where if you might just let the jank flow through you. I'm 3-1, 4-color Death Shadow, Jeskai Control, and Jeskai Polymorph. When you see stuff like that, that's when Modern gets really fun. I love that I want to send it for their OnlyFans. It's a 2-mana thing, can also be a 5-power thing, but you have to kill stuff. I mean, you know, when they play stuff like that, my Stoneforge Mystic also gets better. My Tarmoy Glyph gets better. You know, that extra power. I don't think I think I just want removal spells and discard spells. Like, I think this is fine. Have some sweepers. All that nice hair, no funds. Yeah, Spider, come on. Would you say that if they crushed you? No. If they crushed me, I would be like, fuck this. Modern sucks. Tilt the table. I'm done streaming. You can see me on my OnlyFans. I'm done playing. Oh my god. Is there fucking client freezing again? Christ. Okay, good. They beat you. I just literally said they're in a 5-0. Yeah, like if they're gonna beat me, I want them the trophy. I will gladly be the sacrificial lamb here. Oh no, our opponent didn't sideboard. No press to just submit. So that's the thing I hate about Moto, is like if you don't press submit, it doesn't accept the changes, and I hate that. And I don't know why it does it. And our opponent just said, "I haven't pressed. I, oh yeah, they said they haven't pressed. Yeah." Our opponent said they had ensnaring bridges and rest in pieces, and they didn't press submit in time, so they couldn't board it in. Dude, that sucks. I still need to trophy with Jessica Isochron. Dude, I love Isochron Scepter. Maybe it's just the boomer in me, but Isochron Scepter is such a cool card, and I'm honestly I wish it was played more in Modern. The good old like extended counter spell plus Isochron Scepter is just like So I'm gonna bobble myself here. Oh, Aether Vial is a good draw. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna draw Fatal Push. Mishra's Bauble, nice. Just drawing all the baubles. I get it. I get it. Spellskite. It's a good decayed card, I think. Wall of Blossoms. That's not a good decay target. Give me some good cards, deck. Hex Drinker. Just gonna level this up. Don't think I want to hold up path. I guess I do. I guess I should have bobbled them just to see if I want a path instead of leveling this guy up. It's Grazer. But even then, they can protect it with Spellskite that we know that they have in hand. Not even playing Siege right now. Go to bed, Fanny. Oh, I'm just gonna get destroyed, aren't I? Oh, they're gonna get Giganta in hand. Sure. Look like we have the path for it. Inquisition. So they have the Spellskite here. So we can just Inquisition first. Yeah, so they're gonna get the Spellskite in play, which is fine. Tower Defense or another Spellskite. I don't think I care about the Spellskite because we can actually just EE for 2 and just blow up the whole world. So let's just take this Tower Defense. Let's just level this guy up. What the fuck is opponent doing? They're 3-1, Franny. Can you believe that? They're 3-1. Whatever our opponent is doing, I am a fan. I guess I should have. No, it's actually never mind. I was gonna say, I should have. If they draw Doran here, we're like fucked. But I'm like thinking they're gonna play Giganta. I'll probably just play the Spellskite here. Oh, probably. Oh no, they're gonna take my EE away. That's unfortunate. I mean, we're just gonna Luris and bring back Bauble and just play that game. See what they're gonna draw. Make a Trini Nemesis and win. That's true. But we're 1 mana short from doing that next turn, so it's still a 3-turn clock. So I still think I'm gonna Luris plus bring back Bauble and probably level up Hex Drinker once. This is a true. Oh, they're not gonna do that. They're attacking. I like it. I like an opponent. I appreciate that. I appreciate that attack. That was a great attack. Let's attack here. I think I'm going to E for 2. Oh. They are just dead then? E on 1. I don't think that's going to happen, buddy. Yeah, I think we just E on 2. Hold up to K/EE. And then we can just next turn level this Hexdrinker up all the way. They're here to play. I don't know. Is this guy the original Hammer guy? If this person is, that's pretty impressive. I'm just gonna level Hexdrinker up all the way and win. I'm sorry, opponent. I love you. It's like that one scene in Star Wars when Anakin has to get thrown into the lava. That was me. I'm pushing right put into the lava. You were the chosen one. Oh, did you even see a Doran? We saw Doran game one and we thought it away. We were that guy. We were that opponent that had the thought Caesar our opponent's Doran away. And all they had was 05s and 04s. I'm sorry. Oh man. This deck is so much fun. I love this deck. So we went 2-3 and 4-1. So it is what it is. The 2-3 kind of sucked. Played a lot of various decks. Beating Grimweight Titan Reclaimer bullshit was fun. Being Blue Soup was fun. I think I still like this configuration going forward. Maybe I might have a Spellbomb Lantern split, because not being able to cantrip off this is kind of awkward a lot of times, but I really have the Lantern strictly because of Oops All Spells and the Board and Leyline of Sanctity. I really like the Pithino, I think, with the combo meta. I didn't really miss Limvala because Limvala is kind of narrow. I think I might just run the 75. I think the trophy is just okay. I think the split is probably fine. I don't think I want more than one trophy. If anything, I want 3 decays. Those are Astrowind numbers there. 2, 3, and 4. I really wish you were on that deck. I really like that deck when you were playing in the MSL, Franny. Dorcas Arrow 6 power? Shut up, Spider. Is Seal of Primer better than Caterpillar? So I think it's case by case basis, because if you're trying to get around Blood Moon, Seal of Primordium destroys the Blood Moon immediately, versus Caterpillar requires 2 green mana, and we only have 1 basic forest. So I think if you want to be more efficient, the Seal of Primordium is better. That being said, we are a Stoneforge Mystic deck, so having equipment that you can have all creatures that can wear sword when you don't want to kill anything, I think is game. How many times have you attacked with a Caterpillar? I had my Caterpillar turn 1 path against Hammer Time last stream. So when I on stream last time, I was like, if your 1-drop gets pathed, it's a good 1-drop on turn 1. I had my Caterpillar pathed. You can make an argument for Run and Seal, and I can see that. But I think just having bodies in general is good, just because we are kind of threat light. I mean, only 4 Stoneforges, 1 Scoos, 4 Tarmogoyf, and 3 Lyris. We only have 13 creatures, really. Sorry, and a Hexdrinker. So, like, we are kind of threat light, so just having more bodies is relevant here. Or your opponent is bad. You know, they might be, Franny. I'm not saying they're not, but when I'm bad also, isn't the playing field a little even at that point? You know, it's just it's got to be an even playing field, right? Come on. Sorry, I have the deck list cut off. But yeah, it was a pretty great stream. I appreciate everyone for tuning in. We have a lot of viewers today, getting organically. It's awesome. Appreciate everyone for you guys to hanging out. You guys are awesome, especially since I'm such a small stream, and have you guys all hang out is awesome. I really appreciate it for tuning in. If you guys want to support the channel, you guys can hit that follow button. I'd really appreciate it. I'm so close to 500 followers, so close. If you guys can send that follow over, I'd really, really appreciate it. Other than that, if you guys want to check out my old Abzan content, you guys can go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/KO Diamonds. And if you guys want to get stream updates, you guys can follow me on Twitter. It's twitter.com/KO Diamonds 22. Andrew referenced my OnlyFans. As I said earlier in the stream, I'm gonna start doing P90X for Insanity, get ripped, and then I'm gonna get an OnlyFans, and it's gonna be called Abzan, and it's just gonna be an OnlyFans with pictures of my six pack whenever I get it, and it'll be glorious. Tune in for that. Give me your money. Other than that, please hang tight. Let's go rate somebody. We have a lot of viewers, and appreciate everyone for tuning in. Let's send the love. If you guys want to just hang tight just for a little bit, we can send the love to someone. If anyone has any suggestions on who's live right now, it's pretty late, at least on the West Coast. I can't hate you anymore than you for that absent line. It's good, and you know it. You know it. It's a play, man. It's glorious. You know you want it. Come on. Oh man, let's send some love. Oh, I see the person that we beat on Ad Nauseum streaming, 710 Magic. They just conceded to my turn one Thoughtseize. We can send them some love unless someone else has a suggestion on a streamer. If anyone has any suggestions, I would prefer to rate a small streamer. Just to send the love over. Don't like reading the big namers because they don't need the love. He's a smaller streamer, so understand. Yep. All right, let's do it. 7-0 Magic. Excuse me. But yeah, if you guys haven't done so, please hit the or is this person done streaming? Let me turn off my music. I can't fucking hear him. My iTunes is fucking lagging. Holy hell, iTunes. Step your shit up. Let's go. I don't think this person's streaming anymore. Let's get a backup. This guy's looking at his OBS settings. That is not a good sign. Excuse me. Alright, someone suggest someone, please. I don't know. There's no one else playing. Oh, is Grixis live? Oh, I'm sending you over this guy. He's a smaller streamer. Fluffy Wolf recommends him. He's a really nice guy. I really like him. So if you guys want to just hang tight for the raid, I really appreciate it. Just to send the love over to him. His name's Gross. I don't know what he's playing. He's playing Mill. So enjoy. Again, if you guys haven't already, please hit that follow button. I'd really appreciate it. If you guys haven't already, please do so. So close to the 500 followers. If not, other than that, if you guys want to check out my old content again, go to my YouTube, youtube.com/KODiamonds. And my next stream, if you want an update on that, please follow me on Twitter. It's twitter.com/KODiamonds22. My next stream, I'm not entirely sure yet, so please follow me on Twitter for my update. It'll be either Saturday or Sunday afternoon. I don't know yet. It just depends on my schedule, and I'm not sure because I think I have to help someone move. I don't know. Sorry, or have like errands with my girlfriend. So just follow me on Twitter. You guys can join the Facebook Stoneblade and Abzan groups. That's where I post updates as well, and the Abzan Discord. Other than that, take it easy, guys. Stay safe, stay healthy. Really appreciate it. This was a great stream, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Take it easy. Bye.